for these two individuals, JJ, whom you know very well. Is there anything that we can expect from you tonight?
I'm only here to make sure that everything that happens tonight is fair, is just, and nothing happens that is of poor sportsmanship like nature.
Well, poor sportsmanship, speaking of, we saw back at the Tempo paying some attention over here to the commentary table. JJ, mind you, black hammer in hand.
Black hammer in hand. The black hammer's right here.
Terrale saw that and thought better of it.
He did, because it's all fun and games until somebody got an equalizer on. Okay? And y'all got to remember, I'm not trying to fight fair because I got beef. We got problems. All I'm trying to do is punish this man because he has issues.
Well, we thought we had seen the last of those problems when you two reunited and were able to be successful in becoming tag team champions, but we saw at the 5th anniversary show that Terrale Tempo had something else in mind at the end of y'all's match. And it looks like he's got a problem with this next competitor, someone whom you've also have history with, someone who you kind of took under your wing, so to say.
I've taken him under my wings, and that's why I'm out here right now.
Then the Wind Dragon. The Wind Dragon, a crowd favorite here at Texas Contender Series. And we saw Dustin be successful in his last matchup against Prince Lee at the Super Texas Contender Series 3. But after that matchup, we saw an appearance from Terrale Tempo, who attacked Dustin, setting up this matchup here tonight. And I wonder, JJ, if that attack on Dustin was a message sent to you.
It absolutely was sent to me, and it's been received. And the thing is, I've taken it personally.
A lot of personal history between you and Tempo.
And that's something I don't understand. I get it. I get it. He's never beaten me. He's never beaten me. I am the first champion of New Texas Pro Wrestling. And he was one of the obstacles in my way. And it was just business. It was nothing personal. So I think, in my opinion, that maybe he's upset that we lost the tag team championships. And you know, the 8th
Day are one of the most accomplished teams in New Texas Pro history. I mean, to say that you lost to them, I mean, there's lots of teams that have lost to the 8th Day, but they're one of the most accomplished teams ever.
Exactly. And, you know, we gave it our best shot. And maybe he thinks that it's my fault that he's getting some success here in New Texas Pro Wrestling, and that I'm to blame for him losing it. And, you know, that's something that could have been discussed after the fact, not during the match, or rather after the match, when I was least expecting it. You know, people thought I was going to be the one to be the rotten apple. I was going to be the one to turn on him. No. Our problems, I thought, were resolved. But he wants to keep on going with it. That's fine. We can go all the way with it. I got the time. I got the energy.
Well, hopefully tonight the Wind Dragon has enough energy and enough wherewithal, or at least try to come out victorious.
Tempo's not himself. It's like, you know, when they tell you to eat a Snickers, you're not like yourself. Tempo's not himself. This isn't who he is. This is not the role he's supposed to have. I don't know if it was time in California that maybe ruined him. I don't know if it's jealousy, but he's not himself. And unless he finds who he is, he's not going to be successful in anything, especially if he's blaming other people.
Well, as accomplished as Tempo has been in his career here in New Texas, we've seen another side of him. Oh, but right there, he just saw 2 feet to the face on a cover.
2 feet to the face. The Wind Dragon special.
That patented cartwheel dropkick that Dustin utilizes.
Gust of wind. It was a gust of wind.
It looks like he's trying to go for that fatal gale, and Tempo sees it coming and pulled the referee in the way. Oh, big side kick out of the corner from Tempo, taking down Dustin. And now Tempo just beating Dustin down with shots to the face. Looks like he's just trying to humiliate him in the corner. Oh, a stomp to the chest. That's going to take the wind out of you. Tempo looks like just taking advantage of the, I'll say, lesser experienced of the two here, but we've seen Dustin come out victorious in lots of his matches and try. There's nobody that has a bigger heart than the Wind Dragon as he fights out of the corner, coming after Tempo, but's cut off right there by a big knee to the midsection. Big body slam.
Dustin's got this in the bag. He's going to succeed. All right.
There's a cover right here. Only a 2 count. And it's going to take a lot more than that to take out the Wind Dragon, as
Absolutely.
we've seen.
What have we seen? I mean, just think of the last year he's had. Think of his 2023. Is this the best year as far as, you know, Rookie of the Year goes? You know, he's it. He's the definition of Rookie of the Year. He's performed.
He's got my vote.
He's got everybody's vote. He's got everybody's vote, and that's another reason why Tempo probably attacked him, because, you know, for the longest time, Tempo was the biggest star. He was. And anytime people saw Tempo, they loved him, they revered him. And then he sees another star growing brighter than his, and he thinks,
oh, there's a schoolboy right there. Only a 2 count, though.
And I get it. You know, he probably believes that only one star can shine. And, you know, and if another rises, it'll take the shine away from him. But that's not the case.
Tempo with that big clothesline now, just slowly stalking a Wind Dragon from behind and just chopping him right in the chest. Well, JJ, I mean, the history you have with Tempo, I mean, I would say
this is my fault. This isn't my fault. He just said, did you hear him? He just said, your fault. It's not my fault.
Well, what do you think he would say that, wow, look at that athleticism right there. As I was saying, what would you think he'd saying it's your fault? Are you saying that he blames you for that tag team title loss?
I'm saying he blames me for a lot of things, because there's a lot of things that he's done that he's been successful in. And then there's a lot of things that he's attempted to do that he was not successful in. And on the other end of that failure to succeed was J. Blake. But again, it's all in the past. It's all history. I've turned over a new leaf. You've seen me. You've seen me, my behavior. All right. I've been doing my part to help out the future of professional wrestling. I've been doing my part to be a bastion of safety and defense for these young competitors, for the men and women in New Texas Pro Wrestling. I'm doing everything I can to make sure they are successful. I am the protector.
Well, we've seen those contributions in the form of the Wind Dragon in his matchups as the premier crowd here trying to get behind the Wind Dragon. But he takes a shot right there to the face. Oh, but he's able to kick to the back of the head, Tempo. And unfortunately, Dustin's still down from the punishment he's endured in this match thus far. Referee begins his count. Both individuals slowly trying to make it to their feet. And JJ, as you were talking about your contributions, I think nobody one greater appreciative of those than that of Dustin Nguyen. As you see him going to town on a Tempo.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He calls me Seafood. And right now, I'm a proud Seafood. Because he's showing everybody exactly why he is the best and going to be the best in New Texas Pro Wrestling. You're looking at a future New Texas Pro champion one day. I know what it looks like because I was one. And I've been around the New Texas Pro champions, Mysterious Q, Brian Keith, and Stephen Wolf. In our long, illustrious history, every single championship has been held by someone who has given a lot, who has contributed so much to this business, and has been received amazingly well. And Dustin's going to be that guy one day.
Going for that fatal gale. Tempo sees it once more, picks up Dustin and swings him around. Oh, but Dustin's able to fight it off, push him in the corner. Nobody home on that kick. Oh, missed on that second one. Tempo has the leg and the knee, and now he's got Dustin in the ankle lock right in the center of the ring. Dustin's got nowhere to go as he's trying to reach for the ropes, trying to make his way to the bottom rope there, and then you see the pain that Dustin's in. The referee's asking Dustin if he's ready to give up. He's crawling, reaching, just almost there, and Tempo sees it and pulls him back into the middle of the ring, and Dustin's got nothing left and submits Terrale Tempo has submitted Dustin. He's won the match, but he's slow to release the hold as JJ stands up with hammer in hand.
That's that crap. You see, he ain't trying me today. You're not trying me today, huh? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to see you December 30th. Me and you December 30th. You got it. That is my boy. You know what else is my boy? This Black Hammer right here. I got something for you.
Well, JJ Blake, we will see you and Tempo in the ring at Campbell Hall at Lone Star 4.
At Lone Star 4, and don't miss it. Don't miss it. Because y'all think y'all seen the worst of me? You haven't seen nothing. You have not seen the worst of me. You see me in a bad mood. You see me salty. You see me a little bit pissed off, all right? But Tempo, oh man, this is personal. You ain't never seen it be personal. And he's gonna find it out.
A very personal grudge match coming to a head in Campbell Hall as they stare down each other.
I'll see you December 30th. I got you.
Lone Star 4 taking place on December 30th. You can get your tickets at newtexaspro.com/events.